Hey ladies and gentlemen, today episode 5 and 6 of Dear X released on Viki. If you haven't seen my video talking about episodes 1 to 4, please go watch that before you watch this because I'm gonna jump right into it. Okay, first thing I want to say is, I know a lot of people online are saying that Ajin is sick. She is sick. She does have a disorder. Those men are crazy too. If you're gonna allow somebody to manipulate you in the way that they're allowing her to manipulate them, you're equally as messed up. The things that they do for her in the name of love, in the name of infatuation, whatever you want to call it, you're crazy too. That's what I want to say. Anyway, I find it interesting in episode 5 and 6 when she's now a celebrity of sorts, that we see how she's still a perpetual victim, essentially. She can't really get rid of the fact that people love kind of lording over her. People feel this need to boss her around, and she doesn't want to do that. And I'm like, honestly, if she was placid, if she was timid, she'd be dead. If she just lay down and did everything that everybody wants her to, she'd be a victim. And her not doing that and her fighting back also makes her a victim because of her background. She can't really escape the fact that, she's been domestically abused, her entire life, and people still try her. And so, for me personally, I feel a lot of sympathy and, empathy for her character. Obviously, her means are incredibly aggressive, but I can't say I don't understand where she's coming from. Conversely, the second male lead, he killed his father in self-defense, but he feels really, damaged by it. He feels really hurt by it. J.O. He feels really hurt by it. So, he's like her, but he's not as dark. He doesn't have the sociopathy, in him, so it doesn't, I don't know, he's just not as affected as her by the darkness, I guess. He's more light than he is dark. It's just that he loves her, and so he's helping her by all means. I think he's probably the best person in this show because male lead John Seo thinks that he has a heart of gold, but I really just see him as lukewarm. Don't know if any of you are familiar with the term lukewarm Christian, but he's giving lukewarm lover. If he's gonna say, I'm gonna do revenge, you've gone too far, and then still track her years later, still be obsessed, still be in pain over the fact that he never really got to be with her, comes back and then still kind of does revenge for her, knowing he's been manipulated, it's you gotta choose a side. He wrote a book about what happened in terms of the jail and the cops and the death and whatever. And then he comes right back into her life. And honestly, he was at the right place at the right time, I guess, because he had a book signing. He purposefully had his book signing close to where she was filming. He's stalking her. Can I just say, over the past 2 years in C-dramas and K-dramas, I personally watched a lot that have, stalker male leads, okay? And it's either really creepy or it's endearing. Honestly, mentally, I'm it's creepy. It's creepy. So, he thinks he's a good person, but I'm he's really just double-minded because he can't either be all for her or not for her. Do you know what I mean? And honestly, it pissed me off. It pissed me off that he was with Rina, who is Ajin's current nemesis. I don't know. Going along with it pisses me off because he's not an idiot. He knows these girls are attracted to him, but he goes along with it because oh, I'm helping her. No, you like the attention first of all, and if you really want to cut somebody off, you gotta cut them off completely. What pisses me off is that he thinks that he's doing right by people, and he's really just getting it wrong every single time. And it's just astonishing to me how somebody can put themselves in that situation over and over again. And you're doing it on purpose, and you don't think that you're a bad person. You are a bad person. He thinks he's so righteous. It's you're sick. Okay, number one, I'm not even gonna say that he's in love with her. I'm gonna say he's deeply, deeply infatuated and traumatically bonded to, okay? Let's not even use the word in love, because in love is a bit more normal and natural and whatever. This is crazy, no. And I'm okay having an evil female lead. That's not really the problem. I think if he just sided with her completely, I think I would prefer it than him being and in the end, I did revenge against her. No! You know what? I'd rather it be some kind of sick-ass Romeo and Juliet kind of thing where you're both messed up, you help her, and then other people maybe are vengeful against both of you, because he's equally as bad, but and I don't know, I recently read the webtoon, it still feels like he gets off scot-free and she's damaged, and I know that's not a popular opinion if you've read the webtoon, but that's how I feel, personally speaking. Like, I really wish he just had stuck with it. Like, if he was just, like, willing to just go all the way, like, he could have had what he wanted. He wanted her, right? So, he's not able to do it. Not because he's kind, but because he's actually a coward. Second thing I want to talk about. I don't know if any of you have watched Lost Forever, but his character reminds me of Tusan Jing. Like, I feel like if Tusan Jing was in this show, this is exactly how he would be behaving. I'm not saying that female lead in Lost Forever is a sociopath, but she's got her own trauma as well and does some problematic things in the name of it. And I'm just saying that his double-mindedness and lukewarmness is a sign of cowardice. You're not brave enough to take the steps that you actually need to take to do what you need to do. And personally speaking, that will forever piss me off. So yeah, this isn't a romance drama anyway, so I'm not shipping any of the characters with anybody, but I just want to say that, like, Junseo is not an angel, and he thinks he's an angel, but he's definitely not. And he's not really any better than the female lead. You know what I mean? So, like, aiding and abetting and then, like, profiting from it is not right. Like, she even mentions it in episode 5. She's like, you profited from my misery, and then he's like, I was in pain. You being in pain is an excuse to profit from her misery? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Another thing I want to mention. Around this time last year, I watched What Comes After Love. In that drama, it's like a realistic drama about, like, a broken relationship that, like, gets mended, whatever, but male lead is a writer as well, and, like, he can't, like, express himself properly, so he, like, writes down all his feelings. And, he also writes a book on his relationship and the problems. And, guy wasn't perfect, by the way. Like, I just find it funny. I find it funny that these, like, male writers write these kind of stories. I just find that really, really funny. Like, I'm sorry, but you just turned this into a pity party for one. Like, that's crazy. Like, and I know that things are gonna get more crazy. I just rewatched the trailer, the official trailer in, like, slow-mo, like, super, super slow-mo. I know things are about to get even more crazy. But, yeah. And I'm loving it, don't get me wrong. Like, this is a rant, but this is like a I love it rant. Like, I'm not hate watching this. I really am enjoying it, but, like, the characters! Oh my lord, like, they're so annoying. Like, I love it, but oh. And this is halfway through and it's already like this, so I'm like, by the time they do her downfall and stuff like that, it's just gonna get even more intense, and I'm like, ugh. Like, I'm excited, but I'm also dreading it at the same time. It's crazy. But yeah, tune in next week for episodes 7 and 8 recap. Let me know if you're watching this in the comments below. If you like my channel, please subscribe. If you like this video, please hit like button below and let me know your thoughts. I want us to, like, discuss because there's so much to talk about. Anyway, later guys. Bye bye.